Welcome, everyone, to Fowl Territory. The autumn, you cut me off.
That was awesome. I like the sound you make when you shut up. That was freaking cool. All right, now you can talk.
I want to talk now. I want to talk earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. Which is Fowl Territory, by the way. This is Fowl Territory 257. It is Friday, of course, March 29th, 2024. And I am your cordial host, Gizzard Gary. So, welcome to the show. And, well, first, let's do the traditional thing. Let's see who is out there in the chat. And we've got a lot out there. Start off with Kingpin, followed by Ron 2A Matters. Dale Pogue is out there. Gunpowder Beauty is also in the audience. Gun Websites is out there. Alaska 1 Andy is out there. Misty Mrs. Wayne is out there. We also have Justin Grimm out there, and in here I see Defense Dad is out there. Ozzy, either Osborne or Osborne, take your pick, is out there. Ron Wayne is in the audience. Duffer 426 is out there. We have Mr. Bob Dabalina out there in the audience, and another Oklahoman, Weston Probst, is out there. Chris Lang is in the audience. And we have this guy, totally not Wayne, LaPierre, is out there. Wow. Welcome. Well. That's right. Chessboard is out there. Hillbilly Up out there and in here. And Jacob S. out there in the audience. Boomstick, Revenge, Artak and Daughters. Dale Pogue is out there. Obnoxious One out there and in here. Yo.
Let's see. Grudge Guy 879 is out there. Hello, Babyface Gary. I love it.
Pickle Gary.
Now, that's just not nice.
Gary.
OL1 guy is out there. Gosh. So many. We have Abby Finnegan in the audience. Of course, I give him. Oh, we have Minnie Wayne. Minnie Wayne is out there. Wow. Okay. I think I finally got everybody. Hopefully, I got everybody. But speaking of everybody, we have panelists. Oh boy, do we have panelists. So let's welcome my esteemed panelist for this evening's show. How about that, folks?
It's a really big show.
A really big show. Start off with the guy to my right. He, of course, is the co-host with the co-most. He comes to us from the state of North Carolina. He is the sunshine that brightens our day, the oracle of knowledge, the voice of reason, but most importantly, the man of orange. Let's welcome your friend and mine, Obnoxious One.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Yay!
It's a really big shoe. Really big.
I love it. Well, thanks for being here.
Everybody in your audience gets that. I'll bet.
There you go.
Everybody.
Yeah, we're all old. That's why. Well, Abby probably doesn't. But
yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
And
all
Jacob.
right. Mm-hmm.
I bet Abby and Jacob are probably the only two that don't understand that.
That's
reference.
True. Yeah.
If it was a movie reference, then you wouldn't understand it.
I see.
I think Abby's trying to get Minnie Wayne drunk out there.
What, with alcohol or what?
Yeah.
Going to my next panelist, the one you've
There's
heard
a steaming
just
pile of shit in the chat.
Hey, now we don't talk like that, dumbass. My next panelist comes to us from the Show Me state of
Hey,
Missouri.
what? Stop.
Whoa.
What the hell? I was in here before him. This is bullcrap.
You were, weren't you?
Well, fine. We'll do Snob first. All right. My next
it's fine.
panelist.
You already did Hillbilly. Just go ahead with it.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. My next panelist comes to us. Well, I got one on one side of me and one on the other. So my next panelist, a guy to the east, as I was saying, from the Show Me state of Missouri. And he is, of course, the host of the Guns, Beer, and Therapy Saturday Night podcast. And all kinds of other stuff. He does videos. He shoots seltzer. Let's welcome aboard Hillbilly Up.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And thank you very much. Great side chat out there already.
Yeah, they're out there. They're chomping at the bit, ready to go. Well, thanks for being here. And now, the one you've been waiting for, my neighbor to the south. He, of course...
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
well, he said the one you've been waiting for.
Well,
nobody's waiting on barbecue either.
He is,
that's a good point.
He is, of course, the pride of Chelsea, Oklahoma. And they're a very proud city there in Chelsea. I mean, when you've got, Green Dragons as a mascot for your high school football team, it's a big deal. And this guy's a big deal. Let's welcome the Gun Snob.
What's going on?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I do know we have Optimus Primer out there in the chat. Always nice to have a meal out there. All right.
Talking to you, obnoxious.
You have absolutely zero poker face. I know exactly when you read that.
Anyway, thanks for being here, Snob. And then
I wouldn't have missed it for the world unless the world was anything other than I had nothing better to do.
Well, that's true. Chris Lang's out there. My next panelist comes to us from the Keystone State, and
Colorado.
He shoots guns and he cooks things, hopefully in that order. But anyway, let's welcome aboard Guns and Barbecue.
Yo,
indeed. I think that's
taken. Keystone in Colorado as well.
I don't know, but you can't. Guns and Barbecue doesn't even know what Kurz is because he lives,
Kurz are like wild dogs.
Isn't that just urine in a can?
Kurz?
Rocky Mountain spring water, baby.
Yeah, that's just urine in a can.
Yeah.
And say,
you know why Coors beer is like two people making love in a canoe?
It's that.
Because it's
fucking close to water.
Well, there went the PG rating for this show.
Yeah. Anyway,
fucking go.
I got a text the other day. I have a pretty good joke. Would you like me to read it?
Yeah, you might as well. PG ratings.
The guy walks into a brothel, says, "I only have $2."
God.
Okay, I won't read that one.
I've got another panelist to introduce. So, anyway, thanks, Guns and Barbecue, for being here. And we've got somebody new on the panel tonight. And I do believe he comes to us, correct me if I'm wrong, from the state of Iowa?
Yep, the state that doesn't exist according to G-Webs.
Yeah, the state that doesn't exist. I don't know what the heck
flyover state.
I don't know what the name of Iowa is, but anyway, he's from the state of Iowa. Let's welcome aboard for the first time.
Or something?
For the first time on Fowl Territory, we have Justin Grimm, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, buddy.
Thanks for having me, Gizzard. Great to be here.
So, I don't know what you've got yourself into. This could be either a blessing or a curse, but yeah, this is going to be trial by fire on this show. So,
yeah, what's Justin doing on here? He's a nice guy.
We got somebody new out there. We have Midnight Range TM out there. Looky there.
Hey,
what?
I've heard of him. Didn't he used to cook pancakes?
Waffles.
Bacon.
He works
Waffles,
at the Waffle House.
Speaking of bacon, I am like 3/4 of the way into a bacon coma. I ate way too much bacon at dinner,
There's no such thing as too much bacon.
which was like 45 minutes ago. I'm regretting it.
Fence Dad says, Iowa, holy shit, don't say he's from Council-Tucky. I don't know what that means. Abby said, by the way, Gary, I paused Amarth, whatever the heck that is for this. Don't say that I don't love y'all. Well, I appreciate that. Weston says, waffle flipper. Minnie Wayne says, bacon, yay. Ozzy says, Iowa, oh, that team that got knocked out of the NCAA bracket. I tell you, once you're on the panel, they're vicious, man.
You have no friends when you get on the panel.
That's okay. They can talk sports because I don't watch any of them.
Well, good to see Midnight Range out there. Good to see everybody. We got 34 people out there. Mr. Bob says, is that a brand too much bacon? Because there's no such thing as too much bacon around here. Exactly. Abby says, Amon Amarth is a Swedish death metal band with Viking themes. Now, Snob probably knows that music.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure enough. Got it on my playlist.
Artak and Daughter says, Iowa, what's new with corn?
Yeah.
Not, we're sending in corn instead of corn.
Show us your corn. We could do that. We could totally do that.
In a few months.
Now, Misty, Mrs. Wayne has put a link out there to Justin's channel so we can get him some subscribers. So, see, you're gonna have to get that content geared up, man, because you're gonna have some subs now.
I think I have 9 and 0 content.
Well, hopefully, if all 35 of the people in here sub to you, we can get you over 40 anyway tonight. So I'll go ahead and start the ticker, but I do want to let everybody know that today is kind of a special day. Among other things, if I can find my special ticker for tonight, where is it? There it is. Excess Sights is having an extraordinary Easter sale that starts today through next Friday. So through April the 5th, you can save 25% site-wide on the fastest sights in any light.
Any light.
Any light. So
True
go
story,
to
folks. Any light.
any light
And
or no light.
You know, a lot of people don't think about it, but their flip-up AR sights, they're pretty nice. I happen to have a set.
Mm-hmm. They also
They're
have
rather
an
nice.
offset AR sights.
Offsets are gay.
So go to
Hold on.
excesssights.com.
I'm sending
for more
Jeff an
details.
email right now.
You shouldn't.
Snob
offset
said
guy.
your
I like
offset
mine straight.
sights are gay.
Also, a reminder that today is Friday, which means it's Free Patch Friday at gearwebsites.com. Now, Gear Websites is your source for every second matters, gun channels, gear, ammo, ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items. And every Friday is Free Patch Friday. Isn't that right, Snob?
Yeah.
What
Are
do you
you
get
through
on
with the-
Free Patch Friday?
Are you through with the shilling? Oh, wait, we're still shilling. You get free patches with every order.
So if you buy a patch, you get another patch?
Yeah, and more than likely, I can't guarantee this is going to happen, but more than likely, you're probably going to get more than one free patch. Just saying. It has had a tendency to happen. It's not guaranteed.
No way.
That's too good a deal to pass up.
Unless you like 9mm, then you only get the one patch.
Hey, Gary, you care if I pass a message to Midnight Range and anybody else who might be out there from Pennsylvania?
No, we don't want you to.
That's too bad. April 30th at 9 a.m., we have a rally at the state capitol.
April the 30th at the state capitol.
I don't think I'm
9
going to make
a.m.
that.
Tuesday.
I'll try, but
Yep.
I don't think so.
Looks like Midnight knows about it. He says Capitol rally coming up. There you go.
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe.
So did
Yeah,
you put that before I said anything?
Well, thanks for doing that.
Nice.
All right. Well, very cool. Very cool. So let me get the real ticker out there now. And it's going to be this one right here. I want to remind everybody that we will have a giveaway at the top of the hour or thereabouts.
What are we giving away?
Well,
We're
I don't
giving
want to tell them that
guns,
yet.
Lizard
As well as
Larry.
prize.
It's got something for you, Lizard Larry.
Oh, you're going to give
Gonna
it a split
give
tongue.
it to
I see.
you.
I usually do that on Aegis night, but if you demand the lizard can always appear.
Oh,
I
so
am the
this
Lizard
isn't
King.
Aegis night. That means tonight you're going to be a winner chicken dinner.
Winner,
That's
winner,
right.
chicken
And if you're a channel
dinner.
member, and you win, what else does that mean? Obnoxious.
That you're awesome.
You get waffle fries with it.
That's right. You can afford to buy waffle fries and maybe even a lemonade.
That's right.
Let's not get crazy.
Because if you're a channel member, you get double the winner.
No way.
No way.
What?
Way.
Wow.
What?
That's right.
No
How do you even
way.
afford to do this?
That's right. Because
it's
I
channel
appreciate
members.
my channel members and their support, so I'm going to give them the extra. Speaking of which, we did have a members-only chat this Wednesday. We'll have another one this coming Wednesday. Gave away a Civivi Cubit to one lucky channel member, so congratulations to Misty, Mrs. Wayne. It's on its way to you
didn't give
now.
it to me. Why didn't you give
You've
me
got one.
No, actually, I don't. I sold that
You
one
don't?
to my helper.
Well, you're not going to
No.
have one now either.
That's
Sorry.
one I bought before Civivi started sending me knives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care what channel you are. If somebody's giving away a knife and Misty Wayne enters, you might as well just bow out. She'll win every time.
That's right.
So I'm guessing Travis wasn't there then.
Travis was not.
Travis was not there.
Chris from the 740 is in the audience. Welcome.
Hey, Chris.
We got
Midnight's trying to start a
39
fight,
people.
but I don't necessarily disagree with him.
All right. Okay, so we do have a topic for discussion this evening.
Are we going to talk about whether malt vinegar belongs on French fries or what?
We can talk about that later if you want to.
What are you putting Colt 45 on your French fries? What?
Not malt liquor, malt vinegar, I think.
Oh,
There is a difference, believe it or not.
Most
If you're
of
going to
them are
take
pretty
a
rough
chug
to
of
drink.
malt vinegar, you'll know there's a difference. And yes, I probably have tried it. You know, I will chug about anything. Ranch dressing, whatever.
We've seen it happen.
You've seen it happen.
multiple times.
That's right. I'm a man, by God.
The other people in that restaurant are never going to recover from seeing that also.
That's
Mm-mm.
true. Mystic Guns is out there. Wow, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Hey.
Look at that bitch.
Ooh, that was mean.
Oh.
That was maybe inappropriate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the views expressed by the Gun Snob are the views of the Gun Snob only and do not reflect the views and opinions of the panel.
Midnight. Guns and barbecue trying to act like he was mean.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Confused, yeah.
Mystic Guns
Guns
is a
and
beautiful
Motors.
swamp creature that does not abuse the gun snub.
Yeah, why would
Somebody
she do
call
that?
in a welfare check on Guns and Barbecue, please. Or not. I really
I don't know
care.
if he can get a welfare check or not.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. No big deal. It's just Guns and Barbecue.
So, life after constitutional carry. What does that mean?
Well, carry
I'm still waiting on the
constitutionally.
blood to run down the streets in Oklahoma, but it hadn't happened just yet.
I was reading an article on bearingarms.com
No
by
way.
Cam Edwards.
You
And
read
he
it
was-
before?
I read it this last week a little bit.
Holy crap. This
I
is
can
a
sum it
decent
up
knock.
for you a little bit. Basically talking about in states that have passed constitutional carry that some states are doing more afterwards to try to bolster that up a little bit. For example, Tennessee, they introduced a bill to let people bring guns into prohibited places if they have a concealed carry permit, citing the potential for guns to be stolen if left behind in a car. However, this failed to make it out of committee. In Georgia, they introduced a bill this session to force property owners who bar guns to assume liability for the safety of anyone forbidden to carry there. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere either. In Wyoming, let's see, and in Kansas, there is a proposed constitutional amendment, and that reads, a person has the right to keep and bear arms for the defense of self, family, home, and state, for lawful hunting and recreational use, and for any other lawful purpose, and such right includes the possession and use of ammunition, firearm accessories, and firearm components. But standing armies in time of peace are dangerous to liberty and shall not be tolerated, and the military shall be in strict subordination to the civil power. The right to keep and bear arms is a natural and fundamental right. This right shall not be infringed. Any restriction of such right shall be subject to the strict scrutiny standard. Be interesting if they could get that passed. Wyoming has made an effort to establish a firearms research center at the University of Wyoming in an effort to counter anti-gun academic institutions such as Giffords and Moms Demand Attention. You know who they are. So Cam, in his summary paragraph, said constitutional carry doesn't have to be the last pro-2A piece of legislation adopted in the Second Amendment-friendly states. There's still plenty of room for improvement, and I believe these suggestions would offer substantial benefits to gun owners, not just in Tennessee, but in other red states, where lawmakers may be struggling to come up with new measures to advance and protect our right to keep and bear arms. And why is that important? Well, I did a little bit of looking today, and I found out that, and this is from uscca.com, and they have a page on each state and their laws, and it's amazing how much, even in constitutional carry states, laws differ. Here's some of the things that can differ from state to state. Gun permits, who can get them? Is chemical spray or pepper spray allowed? Are there magazine limits for handguns? Ammunition restrictions. By the way, Gun Snob, did you know there's ammunition restrictions in your state?
Yeah, but they're working to get that removed. It's a 50 cal. You can air anything over a 45 cal.
Yeah.
For concealed carry.
That's an example right there. Are weapons other than handguns allowed? Are tasers or stun guns permitted? How about open carry? I know that varies from state to state. Here's another one. The minimum age for concealed carry varies anywhere from 18 to 21. In this state, it was 18. Now it's 21. How you're allowed to carry in your vehicle varies from state to state. The ability to carry in state or national parks, state or national forest, and wildlife management areas. Carrying in bars or restaurants that serve alcohol. It's not across the board. Carry at a hotel. The ability to store in a vehicle in an employee parking lot. We can do that here. Carry at roadside rest areas. Public access to the concealed carry registry. In some states, yes, the public has access to that. Duty to inform officer you're carrying. You don't have to do that here. Other states you do.
Now, I have gone on the record, and I will continue to go on the record, that even if you don't have a duty to inform, you will make yourself look better and make that officer feel safer if you tell them.
That's true.
I have, anytime I've had my concealed carry on me or something, I have 100% told them, and I've never had an issue with it.
Me too.
Yeah, I have too, and it usually works out better because they know you're not a little turd already, so they're not looking for something to write you for.
Now, in some states, mine included, your driver's license is linked to your concealed carry license. So in Kansas, if they pull up your driver's license, it will flag the officer that you do have a CCL.
In Missouri, they said it wasn't possible, but they run your license on your tag on your car,
and it's registered in your name, it tells them if you have a CC.
In Kansas, your CCL number, oddly enough, is exactly the same as your driver's license number. In fact, it looks just like the driver's license. It's printed in the same place. Okay, so other things include definition of brandishing. Varies from state to state. Are non-residents permitted to carry? That varies. Are no weapons allowed signs enforced? Preemption. Can cities and counties preempt state law? That varies from state to state.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff. Almost all of this stuff is going to vary from state to state.
Red flag laws. Ability to carry while using alcohol or drugs.
It should be legal.
I only carry when I'm using fentanyl.
Does a CCL exempt you from a background check when purchasing a firearm? Varies from state to state. Handgun registration. Some concealed carry states still have handgun registration. Minimum age to possess and transport. Waiting period to buy firearms.
I think we got the idea here.
So I only have two more. Background checks for private gun sales. And can you possess a handgun on my private property without a license? All right. So that being said, I'm going to find my email here if I can find it, because I wanted to ask the panel these questions. Are there reasonable restrictions on constitutional carry? And if so, what are they? Let's go ahead and start with that.
Why don't you just make this simple and just say no? Everybody's going to say no.
Is everybody going to say no to that?
Guns and barbecue probably ain't.
You're right. I'm not. There's only one reason. No. Say laugh all you want. It's because Scalia screwed us.
Huh?
You're not making any sense with your statement. I think you misunderstood the question.
Yeah, the question was, are there reasonable restrictions on constitutional carry, in your opinion? And if so, what would they be?
In my opinion, no. But
okay. That's all we're talking about.
Scalia's words, he screwed us.
Okay, but that's not what we're asking here. Okay, well, let's go on to the next question. What restrictions on constitutional carry are you aware of in your state?
Well, we don't have constitutional carry.
You don't, so I can pass you.
We have open carry for anybody. I mean, so when I moved down here, I could open carry. Mm-hmm. I couldn't conceal carry until I got.
So your restriction would be concealed carry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. Right off the bat, yeah. Okay. How about you, Hillbilly? What can't you do?
We really don't have much here in Missouri. Other than, just your government offices, banks, your obvious places. But real quick, I'd like to just add that, it really aggravates me on the 18 and 21 deal, because I'm a strong believer if you can go fight for your country, then you should be able to buy a firearm because they're going to hand you one.
Yep. Should be able to drink, smoke cigarettes, and buy a firearm.
Yes.
Yep.
And if they don't agree with that, then move the draft age up to 21. Either you're going to be a man or you're not, or a woman. I mean,
No, if you did that, you'd have to move the voting age up to 21 as well.
Exactly. And
the age of adulthood up to 21. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so,
unless you're renting a car, in which case you have to be at least 25.
Is that a state law that doesn't allow you to carry in the bank?
I don't know.
We
can carry in a bank here. Long as
I assume, I don't know. I most usually don't take my gun in the bank for obvious reason.
Your need to defend yourself is just as valid in a bank as it is anywhere else, maybe even more so.
Yeah, don't just claim that you can't carry in a bank because you're assuming.
Yeah.
So a lot of people assume it's
I'd have to ask somebody. I don't know what our laws are on that. But I
I was just saying because a lot of people assume that it's federal law and it's not. That's why I was
No,
asking
it's
if it was
not.
a state law for you folks.
Yeah, I would have to Google it. I don't know.
But you was mentioning the minimum age requirement in Kansas. It started out being 18, and then after we passed constitutional carry, they wanted to pass campus carry here. Well, part of the compromise when they passed campus carry was to up the age to 21, which totally sucks because that means, well, you're going to have to be a junior in college to carry. So, what about the poor freshmen and sophomores? Well, then finally, a couple of years ago, they passed a change to that law to where at age 18, you're allowed to apply for a concealed carry license. So now, if you're 18, you can apply for what they call a modified CCL, which gives you the ability to carry at that age.
But you can't buy a pistol.
That's right. You can possess one, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the minimum age requirement doesn't make any sense. And why, we have shootings in colleges and stuff, why we wouldn't allow people to protect themselves. Why at age 18 would you have to sit and wait 3 more years before you have the ability to protect yourself? What's the logic in that? I don't get it either.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you join the service, they're going to hand you a rifle or whatever.
You can fire that.
So,
anything else in your state that you can't do?
I mean, not that I know of. Honestly, it's pretty open here. I mean, we have a lot of great rights, so I appreciate that.
One thing I'll throw out there is in my state, I can't carry in a medical facility. Now, originally you could, and then they passed a law that said you couldn't carry in a hospital or a medical facility, which is it kind of sucks because one of the most dangerous places around here is the University of Kansas Medical Center. It's not in a good part of Kansas City. And if you want to carry anywhere, it would be in that area. But nope, you can't. So that's one place I wish I could. Let's go to the gun snub. What can't you do?
Me? I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Except carry 50 or carry 10 millimeter.
He can't go according to the state.
Huh?
10 millimeter is only 40 cal. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. That's right. But you can't carry a 50 cal though.
Can't carry a 50 Action Express, which that should be removed this year. But
should be able to carry
there's
what
some
you
different. The restriction on.
Can you carry 500 Smith & Wesson?
No, unfortunately.
Well, then you should have included that. You just said 50 Action Express.
Well, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, what I was fixing to say, what Weston was just going to say. And then there's some other restrictions that if you don't have a concealed carry license, I don't remember exactly what they were, and they may have got that removed last year or something. I'd have to, maybe Weston remembers, but you could, if you have a concealed carry license, you can carry, but if you have it was to do with alcohol and stuff, you can't carry.
Yeah, you can carry, but you can't be under the influence of alcohol.
Well, yeah, I think
Carry,
that's in
obviously. Yeah. Okay. Anything else you can think of?
The 18 to 21-year-old restriction.
Yeah.
Unless you're in the military.
Yeah, and some states do have that caveat. If you're in the military or if you're a veteran, I believe. Of course, I don't know how you're going to be a veteran and be 19, but I suppose you could.
You could be honorably discharged.
Can you carry 454 Casull?
That's
I think
over
that's still 45 caliber.
What about 475 Linebaugh?
I'd have to go ask. I apologize, but I think that is over that. It's kind of like
about
9
460
millimeter and 30
Smith & Wesson
cal.
Magnum.
It's kind of like 9 millimeter and 30 cal. One is
Eat shit.
30 caliber and one is 355 caliber.
About 456 Roland, or is it 476 Roland? Which one is it? 476 Roland?
Sarge wants to know, but is it illegal to carry a marshmallow in your pocket if you fly it to the moon? Weston says federal and state buildings. Yeah, most states do exempt you from being able to carry in courthouses and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Now,
even libraries.
I mean, I just thought federal and state was a given.
In Kansas, at least, you can carry in the state house. Strangely enough. But you can't carry in your county courthouse. Okay, Abby, just off the wall, said, Gary, alcohol is under the influence of me. Well, there you go. And we have, speaking of Sarge, here he is now, boys and girls.
Oh, my God.
Sarge at C4 Defense. Welcome.
I heard the caliber discussion between 9mm and 30 cal, and I had to jump in.
Well, alrighty, then jump right in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, can I have just a second to tell Guns of Barbecue something?
Sure.
I think you were wrongly accused the other week when I watched a replay of a live chat because you were the voice of reason and you were just completely wrongfully accused.
I
Appreciate it.
You in the past have said some weird things before, but you were completely right on this one.
He 100% does weird things every time. He just did weird things earlier.
Don't fucking encourage him. Now he's going to take this and he's going to use this.
I thought about making a rebuttal video. And
you weren't saying right or wrong. You were just laying out what the law states. What did he believe at the time? And I can tell you from my experience, you can't get 12 people or a bunch of people to know where we're even going to lunch that day, let alone enact some plan where every single person knows what's going on.
Wait.
Even if it was a conspiracy, there's people that missed the memo. There's all kinds of people that didn't know what was going on. And that
was going to be my argument on why I wasn't playing Monday morning quarterback, because that's not Monday morning quarterback. I'm just saying, you don't know what was going on. I'm not saying what was happening.
Get lost.
Just saying you don't know.
There you go.
But yeah, I thought about making a video just breaking that whole thing down. And that's a lot of work, and I'm just
Oh. All right, so let's move on real quick to Guns and Barbecue. What can't you do in your state?
Can't conceal carry without a permit. Oh, Sarge is gone.
Oh, that's
just
right.
That guy. Yep. You have to be 21 to purchase a handgun. You can't even purchase a handgun in a private sale without being 21 because everything has to be registered for a handgun. That is, long guns, it doesn't matter as long as you're 18. Now we do have the awesome thing where, if there's a sign on the door or something like that, it is not enforceable by law. So even if there's a sign on the door, which it's goofy because with the way it's worded, the business has to have the sign on the door. But even though the sign's on the door, I can still walk in and, whatever. And then if they come up to me, they're like, hey, you're not supposed to have that in here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. And then I just leave. Now, if I don't want to leave and, be one of those jackwagons that, causes a scene, they can call Sarge and Sarge will show up and be like, hey, we're trespassing you. And I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oops.
that's the thing. They have the right to have whoever they want to on their property. Whether they're right or wrong in their beliefs does not change the right that they can have whoever they want to on their property.
Exactly.
Seems like that would be something that was getting back to the article that we were not discussing.
Yeah.
There's an article?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the email that I sent to you.
Was it read
You
verbatim?
just read it.
There's a link to it. No, it wasn't read verbatim either.
Oh, thank goodness.
Other than the very last paragraph.
Oh,
but since 1989, we've had open carry, which I exercise nearly daily. whenever I get to go out and about, I'm open carrying unless I'm going certain places. If I'm going to the bank, I'm not going to open carry. Just I don't want anybody getting twitchy while I'm at the bank. If I'm going somewhere where I'm like, oh, I'm going to be in a really busy area, a lot of people around, it's going to be assholes and elbows. Again, going to conceal carry. But just overall, my everyday, I'm going out to the grocery store or whatever, I'm open carrying. And with that, I think part of it is people see, oh, there's a blind guy. Blind guy has a gun. And I get a lot of engagement, and people are interested in like how. So that's kind of cool too. And I get to set a good example for QA, and it's good shit. But I'm trying to think what other kind of cool crap we have here in PA. No red flag laws as of yet. Let's say, honestly, I'm not 100% sure about carrying in hospitals, because like every hospital around here just has a no carry sign on it. And I'm not going to say whether I've broken that or not. Now, I do know if it's a mental health facility, there is a law that we're not supposed to. Which that's where you can get into some issues, is because with some of the hospitals, they have the mental health wing right in it. So, but then a lot of the hospitals lately have been popping up with metal detectors. So you're SOL when you go in anyways. So yeah, that's about all I got, I think.
All right. Okay, well, let's go to Justin. What about Iowa?
Well, honestly, I can't really think of anything that's too anti here. I mean, the only thing, we have open and concealed carry. We also, you can get your permit, and that does, like a lot of other states, it makes it faster to purchase guns in that. But there's really not that many negative things here. One thing I will point out is for people to remember the post office is a federal
post office?
is a federal building, and they don't want you to carry in there.
Oh, gee. I missed that because they forgot to put a sign on the door.
Is a federal building occupied by a federal employee?
Typically,
postal workers are not technically federal employees.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would say most of them probably aren't.
Because they're employees of the United States Postal Service. Those aren't government employees, I don't believe.
I bet they are.
But you're not allowed to carry in the post office. And actually, the statute says you're not allowed to have it in the parking lot of the post office, which is really difficult at my post office because the gun store is 3 doors down.
But who, if any, would be able to enforce that parking lot issue?
Postal inspectors.
Would they? Do they have the powers of arrest?
I have no idea.
The BIA.
Exactly.
I think.
How would that ever come into play?
I think it's illegal to carry in a library or something, if I remember right.
No, it's illegal to shoot in a library because.
Oh,
yes.
shoot!
Without a suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
Without a suppressor.
Chessboard says correct. They are not federal employees. Okay.
I want more proof than that.
Well, Chessboard said so.
I want proof.
I didn't know Chessboard was.
All right, if they're not federal employees, and what if it's a privately owned post office that's just leased by the Postal Service? That's actually pretty common.
Well, yeah, my grandma was a postmaster for several years, and they owned the building. But I don't remember like how her deal was, but I've heard people say you can go from the military, you can like retire out into the postal and work at a post office. So I don't know the connection.
So they have preference at some of those jobs.
Yeah.
Because they're federal. So I think we have a conundrum here.
I've always understood it to be federal.
I'm looking it up now.
I'm not saying right or wrong. I just want proof.
Okay.
Vaccine got feelings, huh?
I avoid this by just never going to the post office. And if you've ever
Well,
got anything mailed from me, you'll understand I'm actually telling you the truth.
See, if
With
you
the
go in the
weather, I
afternoon,
just-
like just to check your box after they're closed, who's ever going to know?
Yeah. Well, how about your mailbox out there by the road? I mean, can you carry out there it? Because if you knock down somebody's mailbox, that's a federal crime.
It absolutely is not.
Is it not?
Absolutely is not.
Oh man, there's some boys back in the day that got
That is the
big time in
biggest
trouble for that.
wives' tale that anyone has ever spread.
What about if you're driving with your dome light on at night?
Oh, now that is federal.
Mhm.
Yeah, even if you steal mail out of the mailbox, that is still a local crime.
And all
Yeah, anything
50
that's
states.
stamped on that, well, I can't speak for all 50,
Yeah.
but I could say most states are very similar. I would think there's a high percentage chance that I'm right across most of the 50 United States.
Well, speaking of being right, Sarge, it's your turn now. I know we've already had somebody from North Carolina speak, and I know you don't have constitutional carry, but what kind of weird restrictions do you have other than that in your state?
Oh, I don't know. You can open carry. I don't know that there's anything specifically weird. I didn't hear any of the other ones. And you have to have a permit if you're going to conceal carry a firearm, but other than that, it's pretty loose.
Well, Minnie Wayne wants to know, what if you live in someone's mailbox asking for a friend?
But yeah, Sarge, I literally just Googled the state of Missouri. It is a federal offense to vandalize or destroy somebody's mailbox.
Let me know when the feds come out and investigate that.
Well, the only reason I know it
It'll
because
be never.
when I was in high school, some kids was going around playing mailbox baseball, and they literally got in like serious trouble. I mean, like
With who?
Who
The
brought the
Fed.
charges? I mean, were they
Well,
tried in federal court?
everybody said that it was like they were facing federal charges back in the day, and that's where I always thought about. But like I said, I just Googled it, and according to this, it is a federal offense.
Yeah, I mean, that may be what it is, but you'll never see anybody charging it. They'll never see the feds come out and investigate that. It was the
I had
local
an
PD or
acquaintance-
sheriff's office.
I had an acquaintance in high school that had like a 97 Thunderbird, really nice, like totally babied this car. This was in like 2000. Perfect car. Anyways, him and a buddy decided they were going to go play baseball with mailboxes. Smoked one, came back, busted out the little side window behind the passenger window. That was the last time he ever did that. That was a pretty expensive little mistake. And then he had to go home and tell his parents how it happened.
You know what? Education ain't free. And he learned.
That falls under the FAFO.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the most basic statements ever. Education ain't free. It always costs to learn. Whether you're paying to go to college, whether it's taxes to pay for public school, whether it's doing something stupid and having to pay money to fix it, you'll learn.
What if I go down to the
Free.
library and get a free library card, and then I check out a book for free and learn something?
Cost you to
from
get
it?
there.
Not if I walked. Oh, snap.
You had to pay for the library card, didn't you?
I said a free library card.
Quarter.
I said a free library card.
Oh, I don't know whether they're free. But it took your time. You had to buy the shoes. You had
Not
to
if
put
I went
food in your
barefoot.
You had to put food in your body to get the energy.
Wait. The biggest joke here is Obnoxious just said he was going to walk.
Hey, he's running on donuts, so we all know it's good.
Now, Defense Dad, talking about Nebraska, says it's legal to roll down the road with a loaded rifle in your back seat here, but loaded shotguns are not allowed. Oh, no, can't have any of that.
Oh, wow.
Do you
Nope.
consider the
Scatter
shotgun loaded if
guns.
it's just magazine loaded in Nebraska?
I have no idea.
See,
I mean, that's a serious thing because that was a thing here.
there's
There's
different definitions of loaded.
but not chamber loaded.
Yeah, there's different definitions of loaded. Like he just said, magazine loaded in the gun could be considered loaded. Some places, or it has to be one in the chamber.
That was something I
Places
didn't
it's
even
if
think
you
about.
even have a loaded magazine in the same area.
Oh, that's probably what, up northeast.
No, that's probably like Illinois.
Yeah,
So
that's the northeast. Same thing.
here in PA, you can't have a long gun loaded in your vehicle. Likewise, so we have open carry, but the second that you get into your vehicle, it's now considered concealed. So if you don't have a concealed carry permit, you're SOL.
So weird,
right? So
It's like in Texas, they could walk around with AR-15s, but they couldn't walk around with their pistols.
Yeah,
that's the weird thing about like Florida. Like you see all these sheriffs on there encouraging people to shoot people breaking and entering and stuff, but yet they don't have open carry. But they can have open carry when they're fishing or hunting. It's just like, why does there have to be a difference? It's just make it good one way or the other.
What if you just carry a pocket? I mean, I've been to Florida, and everywhere we were at in Florida, there was water everywhere. So what if you just carry a pocket fisherman in your back pocket all the time?
Pocket fisherman.
Yeah, exactly. You carry that in your back pocket all the time, then you're always going fishing.
Yeah, you're always fishing.
Because the Ronco pocket fisherman had a belt clip.
Oh, yeah. See, there you go. You carry your fishing pole on your left side, your gun on your right, unless you're wrong-handed, then you're just straight.
Like you said, the water table is so high in Florida. Anywhere they have dug a hole, it will fill back with water. So, like you said, you're always fishing or avoiding alligators.
Yeah, you dig a hole 2 foot deep, you're in the water.
Yeah, the water table's so high, you can't have a hole in Florida. You can't have a basement.
Actually, the water table is exactly the same place. The land is so low.
Well,
It's still considered the water table.
So,
hey,
I
speaking
never
of
had
Florida,
a water table. I had a water bed.
Did you ever get your fruity fish?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I want proof of life. I want to see a picture of you beside it.
Dead. I can get proof of life. I can get proof of fiberglass.
You're in Sugar Mama's bed, like staring down at you every night.
Mm-hmm.
With his lifeless dolphin eyes. We tell Snob we're going for dolphin, and he's like, "What? We're gonna catch dolphin?
We're getting the dolphin. No, we're gonna pet a dolphin. We're gonna pet.
I want to catch flipper."
So the last question I would have for the panel, this is just a general question for anybody who wants to answer. What can we as people do to, how did I put it, to fight restrictions on constitutional carry? What can we do to change these laws to make it more fair?
Contact your local representative and or senator.
Vote.
And vote. And vote for the right people.
Yeah.
Vote early, vote often.
Yep.
We're not Democrats.
Vote for Minnie Wayne.
I didn't say vote after death.
You said vote often.
That's what disappoints me. Is all those years of my grandpa being a Republican, and now he's voting Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he died when I was 14, but
And he's full.
yeah.
Oh God. Speaking of that brothel.
Now, Weston says contact local reps and support local 2A groups. That could also be helpful too. Because they do, in some states especially, they do a lot to help promote legislation to help you. So, that's another thing. Anybody got anything else to say on this topic? I know we covered a lot of ground.
I got
the
some
local
maybe,
YouTubers.
Well, I would say the only other thing is, living in Iowa, traveling through different states, like people that are traveling or RVing, or even your truck drivers that have to know the routes they're going through of what states of what you can keep. Because like you say, some states you have to have the gun in one section, the magazine has to be locked in a trunk or completely away from the gun, or and you could be like, well, I'm just passing through. Well, they don't care. So you got to kind of watch out for.
They also have to have a reason to search your vehicle
for all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but when you're Class A CDL, and say they just get to search you for shits and giggles.
They get to do an inspection.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get to search you. They can stop you for no reason other than performing a federal inspection.
Well, the problem
they can't
is
search you.
The problem is the government mandated e-logs, and unless your this is saying that you're a company driver, unless your company has e-logs that are wireless and you can hand out the door to the DOT officer, then you got to hope
still can't search the vehicle.
But
you still can't search the passenger compartment. You can't search
he will be getting into your passenger compartment to check your e-logs because it is tethered.
If it's hidden out of sight,
that's
can't searching if you find it.
Search.
As far as I know, and I have CDL, Class A, doubles, triples, hazmat, all that, and did travel quite a bit while working. And anything in the sleeper area behind the two seats was considered your home.
Yep.
And they had to have basically a warrant to search that, unless there was like major probable cause or whatever, I guess. But I carried through many, many states. The same way, like even in a bus or whatever, or camper, behind your driver and passenger seat, people can be drinking, they can be partying.
Yeah.
Whatever, and there's nothing they can do about it unless, you're actually committing a crime back there.
Yes.
That's obvious.
But my whole point is just the fact that if DOT has to get in your truck to check your e-log, that's no different than if you invited the police into your home and just something happened to be laying out. God forbid.
Well, don't leave it laying out.
Well, I mean, obviously you
that's
wouldn't
your
want
fault.
to leave anything laying out. But let's say when you're going down the road at 65 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, stuff jostles around. Let's say stuff falls down. It happens.
Well, don't put your gun up high where it can fall down.
Just get you one of those safety mats and put it up on your dashboard, and you're fine.
What's that company you used to shield for? OB?
In the door panel of the driver's door.
That magnet company?
Oh, Kojo Manufacturing?
Yeah, there you go. Get you one of those. It ain't going nowhere.
What was that?
You can take out a tree and it'll still stay put.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we find out more about that?
KojoMFG.com, I believe.
Oh, I'll go with there right now.
I don't think they have a sticky mat that you can put on your dashboard. You could probably have to get one of those for like a phone.
Just carry an Altor and you don't have any. Those things are terrible, Weston. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Let's see, Midnight Range wants to know, can the cops confiscate your cheeseburgers if you haven't eaten them yet because you were committing a crime?
They'll put them in their pocket and have them later in the day. Right after they get their detachable charging handle.
Mid-morning. And I think Gizzard needs to quit saying that name live on the air.
Okay.
It should be totally not that guy.
What?
Totally
the guy that's
not
actually
that
in
guy.
the chat as that guy should be totally not that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, at that rate, we've got something else to do, folks.
Well, there's a spider monkey dealer in the middle of Mexico. I heard out looking for him over the stolen spider monkeys. I don't know. Just a
Who
rumor
stole
I heard.
spider
going
monkeys?
around. That guy out there in the chat. You didn't hear about that story?
Mm-mm.
He didn't pay for those spider monkeys he was training because he lost all his lottery winnings.
Mm. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
to pay for those spider monkeys.
Yeah. So the spider monkey cartel's out looking for him. Oh, you want to tell? You want us to tell the difference in that move? We can do that.
Jelly versus jam.
Yeah. Gizzard's
What's
like,
the
I
difference?
totally lost control.
You don't make peanut butter and jam.
Yeah, I was wanting to move on, but yeah, you guys can tell your jokes.
MoveOn.org.
Is that what a 1911 does?
Something
Boys
like
and
that.
girls, children of all ages.
It's not
It's
quite
that time
time
of
for
the night.
that yet.
Oh,
Slade.
it's not. Yeah,
No. No,
What?
but we're getting close. If you let me get
Ladies and
there,
gentlemen,
I'll take us there if you want us to get there. But first, I got to do
he's
something.
gonna take us there.
I got to
Take
do.
me home.
Got to do some business because I do believe G-Webs has something to say to us here. So let's let him talk for a minute. Well, if I'd hit the right button, he would. How about that? How about this button?
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
That's GearWebsites.com. For
Now do the thing, barbecue.
Well, one thing yet.
Oh, Jesus.
One thing yet, because we've got to hear from this guy.
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary.
I thought this was a lizard night.
Stands above. Gizzard Gary.
It's supposed to be a lizard night. I was told this was
He said he was going to give us a lizard.
He did say he was going to do a lizard.
He is going to get so
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry.
What's he going to
Gonna
get,
give
Sarge?
it to
You
you,
got cut off.
Lizard
Are you
Larry.
happy now?
Gonna give it to you.
Well, yeah, after we had to demand it. This is ridiculous.
Large prostate won't slow him down.
I get my
Just
audience what they
grandmas all over town got a sidekick named
that
George the Cat.
line just said you trace grandmas all over town.
Lizard Larry's got something for you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you, Lizard Larry. Gonna give it to you.
What are you going to give it to?
Whatever, whenever, and whatever they want.
That literally said you chase grandmas all over town.
All over town.
All over town.
All over.
All
What do you do with it once you
over
catch him?
town.
Oh, that's a whole different story. He
Why
hasn't
are you
written that
chasing
song.
them?
Never caught one yet.
And down the lower level.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this guy.
God.
This guy. I can't stand this guy. He's freaking terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of night. It's time for Fowl Territory number 257.
What time is it?
Giveaway question. That's right. It's that time. Your
Oh,
favorite
that time.
part of the show. Would you shut the hell up, barbecue? It's time for your favorite part of the show.
You don't like somebody
Oh,
talking during this?
That's totally uncalled
it's
for.
Terrible. I can't handle it. I just can't focus.
Why?
I'm a one-trick
Why do you have
mind,
the
and it's
video
like,
on 0.5 where it makes your nose look real pointy?
That's actually his nose.
Anyways, so we're gonna give some stuff and things away. And I got a bunch of dickheads in here. So if you want to enter this, type hashtag FT257 out there in the chat, and we'll get you entered.
We made
Maybe
him
you
break
win.
character.
Maybe Travis Steele win. Hell, who knows? And tonight you're gonna be a winner chicken dinner. That's right. You're gonna get $10 from Chick-fil-A in an email. Shut the hell up,
Be
Midnight. You're not
Travis
making
Steele.
this any better. Gizzard, what do you have for the dickheads tonight?
Whatever they want. Wow. Well, that was fun.
I got
All
feelings,
right. That was a lot of fun. All right, so
Yeah.
let's
Yeah, for you it
reward
was
these
fun.
people for being patient out there. We're gonna give them the bird with the Gizzard Gary
Channel sticker.
Wait. Travis T wants me to start over.
Oh. Well, we'll be here all night if you want to wait for you to get it right. But you want to run it over again, go ahead.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So not only that sticker, but the much smaller Gizzard Gary Reviews channel sticker. And then, just for grins, I'm going to throw in a Gizzard Gary magnet tonight, too. Same size as the big sticker. Yeah.
Is it really the same size? Because I think it's
exactly the same damn size.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not a little thicker?
Exactly.
I'll bet it's a little thicker.
It's a little thicker.
You said size.
I'm not talking about all three dimensions.
See? It's thicker.
Then you should have said it's two-dimensionally the same size as the
Gizzard. Hey, Gizzard.
Yeah.
You know when we say you're being pedantic? We're just doing this back to you. We are now being pedantic to you.
Okay.
Being pedantic to you.
We're sponsoring and we need a pedantic song.
We've got to rewrite it.
Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. And the most important sticker of all, the excess site sticker.
Hey, are they having a sale this weekend?
They're having a sale right now.
They're an Easter sale. 25%
Extraordinary Easter sale. 25% off everything in the store if you go to excesssites.com.
They're bringing that sale back from the dead.
That's right. These are the fastest sights in any light or even no light at all.
So what if it was the Rapture and it was like really, really bright? Then would those still be the fastest sights?
Be as fast as any.
Okay.
Think about that.
As fast as any? That doesn't seem like that's.
I thought they were the fastest.
Slogan. Yeah, they're the fastest sights in any light. Oh. But now you're just saying they'd be as fast as any. That doesn't seem like they're as good.
But it doesn't say in the lack of all light. It just says in any light. So there has to be
There has
some.
to be some. There has to be some.
There has to be any.
Excess sites, people. Excess sites.
What about
go there?
What about zero light?
Weston says XS stands for extraordinary sale.
It does.
I feel like
actually, Weston said it stands for extraordinary.
And that's going on for a whole week, folks.
Is it going on the whole week? Okay.
Through April the 5th.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about April 1st? Is it still going to be going on April 1st? Or are they going to come out and say, hey, the sale, we're not doing it today? And then actually they're doing it?
I don't know about that. I don't think they're that kind of. These are Texas people. They're honest. Come on, man.
So they're not East Texas people, is what you're telling me.
As far as I know. No, okay. I believe they're in Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Are East Texas even people? East Texans?
Yeah.
Is that even America?
They're like turkeys, aren't they?
West Texas, amazing. East Texas, yeah.
And they're like turkeys. Don't they call them turkeys?
Turkeys?
Something like that.
What?
They also call them leprechauns.
I don't know. I do know about lock grips.
We talk about car keys.
Turkeys.
Nice sticker.
You're giving away a pair of lock grips?
Is that what people in Boston wear on their legs?
Can I go on?
You broke him.
I know.
Live Free Armory, folks. True American manufacturing. A little out of focus, but they're a good company. All right.
I don't think they're out of focus. They were never out of focus when I was there.
How about the focus on Palmetto State Armory? That's got focus now. That's in the Palmetto State.
Also known as East Virginia.
There you go. Okay. Well, how about U.S. Law Shield? My attorney never sleeps.
I feel like that's a lie.
Physically impossible. You would start suffering from sleep deprivation, and
I don't want that attorney.
They probably die within 9 days.
I want my attorney well rested.
Why'd you kick Justin out, Gizzard?
I didn't.
Well, he just came back in.
Justin out. It's because he's so grim.
Why does Justin have an echo?
I don't know. He must have his speakers on.
But it's not actually a room that he's in. He's actually in a canyon, and that is just one of those virtual backdrops.
Oh, okay.
My power went out.
Okay. How about the barkeep from Heritage?
If you pay your electric bill, it'll stay on.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime around 10 o'clock, we'll actually have this giveaway. Maybe 11 o'clock.
It's actually 10:26 right
Yeah,
now.
it's like
it's
way
not
past
looking good
10.
for 11 o'clock right now.
It's actually 11:26.
Yeah, it's 11:26 right now.
That's what I was gonna say.
The word of tonight is pedantry. You're welcome.
People of the past and your quaint ways.
So cute.
I really do think we broke him tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to break you here in a minute. Civivi, a knife company. They have pretty knives. Get some. You betcha.
Well, you're giving away a pair of lock grips and a CBB knife. This is incredible.
How
the
about
blind
the
guy
good
thinks so.
folks at Aguila Ammunition? Feed your firearm. And if we want to get totally rad, how about some American-made Texas proud? There's Texas again. RadicalFirearms.com.
Who?
RadicalFirearms.com.
They're pretty radical.
Are they like the sister company to Totally Tubular Firearms?
Probably.
Okay.
How about Foxtrot Mic Products?
FMP.
Mm-hmm. Then a couple stickers from DM Foss. We have the Donatsudo Way of the Hole. And we have the ineffable Papa Smurf sticker. And you're going to get the extra
I think
special,
all the Smurfs are actually ineffable.
the extra
You ever
special.
watch the Joe Rogan episode where they talk about the history of the conspiracy theory about the Smurfs?
No, I haven't.
I think
should
Gizzard
watch
just
it.
left the chat.
Turns out like all the Smurfs are actually like the souls of dead children that froze to death.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
He's gonna send us a text accusing us of working against him.
What?
Well, he's not wrong.
If you people out there in the audience are wondering why we haven't gotten to the giveaway yet, you know who to blame. So let them know what you
We're
think.
making
out
this
there.
show interesting.
Bring it.
Yeah, but they
Tell 'em
want
to bring
they
it.
want the goods, man.
Bring
They
the
want
heat.
the goods.
We
Buy
want
it
the
too,
smoke.
Ozzy.
Make it rain.
They want the
We
goods.
want the smoke.
They
Tell 'em to
want
bring
the
it.
they want the Gizzard Gary button. That's right.
Totally
Button,
not
button.
Midnight Range TM.
Who's got the
says
button?
Kansas has left the chat. Is that the
Oh,
same
no.
size as the sticker also?
No, it's not. It's only a 2-inch button. Okay, and we've
That's
got
what she
some
said.
patches here. We got a patch here from SHOT Show 2024, Palmetto State Armory. Mhm,
Courtesy of the arm rake.
that's right. We have a patch here from Dead Air Silencers. Dead Air, folks.
A patch?
A patch.
Well, that's
Don't
pretty
They're the
know
cool.
quietest
you.
silencers in any light.
That's right. How about
They're
a
the quiet
patch?
silencer out in any sound.
A patch from Gun Owners of America, also known as
Goa.
GOA.
It's a Goa constrictor.
That's right. Also from Gun Owners of America, we have this patch. It says, "Gun rights are women's rights. Empowered to A."
Gun rights are everybody's rights.
That's true.
Except
I don't know
women.
why
Women
you-
are the worst.
I
don't know
didn't
why
make
you-
this patch. It was given
I
to
don't know
me.
why
to
you
give
felt
away.
like you needed
So
to
you
single
don't
out
agree with
women.
it?
Didn't say that.
So you disagree with it?
Didn't say that either. I'm
You
just
can't
giving a
make a
patch
decision.
away. I'm just giving a patch away. Maybe I'm giving it away because I don't like it.
Wishy-washy.
He's like that. He's like that little cartoon with the two red buttons, and he's.
Heard that here first.
Even if you don't make a choice, you still made a choice.
But there's
Mhm.
nobody who could argue with 1, 2, 3, 4,
zipper pulls.
Jesus.
From
Stop the
IWI.
press. Oh my goodness.
No way. 4 of
I'm
them?
entering.
4 of them.
Okay.
One,
May I ask an
two,
honest question?
3,
What
4.
is the most amount of zipper pulls, of IWI zipper pulls, that you have possessed at any one time?
Well, I haven't counted the present batch. The last
Estimate.
time I had I'm guessing there's about 100 in there, maybe.
Jesus.
It was a full bag when I got it because IWI handed it to me. So
Yeah, I literally just heard Sam Drucker.
Gizzard. We watched you.
what?
You held them at gunpoint to get those zipper pulls. We watched you.
Yeah. Oh,
At
they
the
handed
SHOT
it
show.
to me.
Yeah, I
See-
carried a gun.
See,
at the SHOT
that's
show.
pedantry at
Fell
its,
for
at
the
its
old blue gun,
finest.
huh?
They handed it to me. You were holding them at gunpoint.
I heard Sam Drucker's going to get out a extra on the World Guardian.
Tougher. Zipper pulls
Never
are like
watched
winning
it.
a car on The Price is Right.
So
Price is Right would make you
awesome.
pay. They'd make you pay taxes on it. Gizzard's not.
the winner of this drawing also gets the $10 Chick-fil-A gift card.
I thought he was going to
unless
say it gets the $10.99.
they're a channel member, in which case they get a $20 gift card.
No way.
In which case, they definitely get a 1099.
There you go. I have no control over that.
I need you to fill out a W-4 and mail that in.
I'm sure I will. That makes total sense. All right. So, the StreamYard giveaway tool. You've all been
Good
waiting
now.
to see this. We
Are
have
they
35
explosive,
people.
Weston?
He said
Oh,
do
I
it
didn't get
now,
things
so we're
in 'em.
doing it
I mean,
Dang.
it
now.
took you forever to get to this. I'm just trying to move
I
it
don't know why
along
it
here.
took you so long.
Winner is, oh no.
Oh.
Never mind, redraw.
No,
I'm not
Facebook
even
Dirty
cheater.
Dick had one.
I can't hear you.
Thanks,
Sorry.
Snob.
Can anybody hear anybody?
Uh-uh.
I can't hear anybody.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Next segment. Now it's time for everybody's second favorite part of the show. That's right, folks. It's time for GORN. Make sure you send your GORN to GORN@GizzardGary.com. That's right, GORN@GizzardGary.com.
Yeah, you can't put it on Facebook anymore or Instagram anymore. Gizzard
I
does,
can't.
Gizzard
Oh,
doesn't
that's
even
right.
bother checking that anymore.
That's
He
right.
deleted it.
Right?
That's right.
He said, "What's the point? I'm deleting it."
It doesn't work because they shadow banned the hashtag. It didn't work anymore. I literally would put it in and try to look up stuff, and there's nothing there. And I'd go out and look, and I had stuff tagged, but it wouldn't let me show it. The stuff that was tagged for me, it wouldn't show. The stuff that
Weird.
was tagged with that hashtag, it wouldn't show. So I finally just gave up. So, okay. So show us your GORN, he
So
said.
you're a quitter. I get it.
Yep. I give up.
When the GORN
Instagram
gets stuff,
sucks.
I'm out.
There's other ways for you to get GORN to this show, like sending an email to GORN@GizzardGary.com with your channel name and email, so I'll know who sent
Or they can
it.
send a text to this number.
They could.
Oh, did you type it out there?
No, and I'm not
No.
going to, and neither are
I
you.
figured he'd have a fake number he'd put up there.
Yeah. Okay, I got to get to the right place. Gosh, look at all those emails. Hardly any of them. Yeah, hardly any of them are relevant, though. But this is.
Justin's texting his GORN pictures to Jenny.
Oh. Jenny on the block.
No.
Yeah. So this is from Chessboard, and he says, "Have a great Easter weekend."
I don't get it.
Snob will explain it to you.
Okay.
Snob gets it.
I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm on another page.
Oh, I see how you are. All
right.
right.
Text your
So-
GORN to that.
Why were those rabbits covered in shit?
It won't let me post a phone number. What the heck?
So now we have this from Hillbilly. He says, "GORN plus corn."
Was that GORN on the cob?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And that's just the first one. But wait, there's more. This one's pretty good, too. I'll let this slide for now.
Oh man.
Now, Justin would be right at home with that because Iowa's a corn state, isn't it?
I'll take it.
And I want
This
to
is
do
bullcrap.
a real quick shout out to somebody out in the audience. We have Mario Mosen out there, so everybody on 3, get ready.
No,
1,
no, don't do
2, 3. Hi.
That Mario.
Oh, Weston says that's Iowa camo. Well, there you go.
It is, ain't it?
Says, is that corn on the Glock? Yes, it is. All right. So, there's another one yet the hillbilly sent us. All right. But wait, there's even more. That's interesting looking. Appears to maybe be AI generated, but
Do you think?
Yeah.
I think on YouTube now you have to disclose if any of your content is AI generated. Oh no.
Joke's on them. You're
Yeah,
AI
really.
generated.
Okay, so we have something here from Abby. I'm going to turn it on its side a little bit before I show it so we can see it a little better. Okay, and she has a question. She says, if you had nothing, what would you choose for SHTF among those options? Which one do you pick?
I can't tell what optics on that top one.
I can't tell what's there at all.
All I see is one black gun there.
I'd take the bottom AR.
Yeah, you can't see the top one's optic.
It's got a carry handle on it, so it's probably
It does.
jacked up. I'd probably take the bottom AR.
The top one has a detachable charging handle.
Mm-hmm.
The second one down just has iron sights. Savage.
It's light on the wrong side.
Yeah, well, yeah, that one's out. And the third one, light's on the correct side, and it's got some sort of optic, so that's good.
I'm gonna have to clean it up and repaint it.
What's
'Cause I'm
what's
sure
the
they didn't
shotgun?
disassemble it to paint it.
And the shotgun, nah. So it'd be the third one.
Oh wait, the bottom one's got a TLR 1HL, Sarge.
Does.
You know that told you.
Oh, I didn't see the pistol. Oh yeah, go to war gun.
You betcha. All right.
I want that THL 1911, whatever that long one is.
Okay, we got this from Ozzy. And he says, I ordered a new snakeskin a couple days ago. Asian Cobra. Ooh.
I think you should hand raise the snake and then skin it.
Mm-hmm.
That's cruel. That's dirty, OB. I'm screenshotting that and sending it in the other group chat.
That looks good, buddy.
Why? Gizzard's going to show it on screen here.
Oh, that's actually true.
Mm-hmm. That one's GORN. Or is that foreign? That might be foreign.
That's foreign.
Is it foreign?
That's definitely foreign.
What in the devil is
I
going
think in a sign of unity, we should all send them in, like I just sent mine in.
All right. Well, let's look at some real GORN first here.
It's a united front.
This is from Obi.
Why is that optic so tall? Jeez.
Because I
It's
wanted to
almost
be able
2 inches tall.
because I wanted to be able to stand 3 feet away from it and still use my optic.
Let's see over the top of that upside down streamline.
Mm-hmm.
Hand stops too far forward.
What?
supposed to be behind your hand, so you pull it back into your shoulder.
Well, the height on that optic would be great wearing nods.
It's true.
Or if you have to look over a top mounted light.
Mhm.
At least the light's not on the wrong side. We can say that.
And it's better for getting a good sight picture because your head's a little bit more straight up, even if you're not wearing nods.
What rifle is that, OB?
I approve of the mount. That looks like
I don't know. Are you
a
done shitting on it?
frontline.
Shitting on what? I didn't shit on anything.
We were all about it.
Yeah, I like it.
For once, I wasn't actually shitting on your stuff. Because
For
your light's
once.
on the wrong side.
No, that one's on the correct side.
Mhm.
There's
Well,
two
tell-
choices: top or off, away from your offhand.
So tell us about it, Obi.
That's Frontline.
From who?
Oh, I thought it was a backline.
It's from Anderson.
Now, what's
does
different about the
Anderson
front line than their other rifles? Why, it's upgraded with all kinds of top end parts and more suited for duty use.
Time
That
out.
front
You
one
have a
does not
poverty
get
pony?
Has
Laser tips.
Magpul Furniture has
It's got our Magpul.
has a Breek Warhammer charging candle. It's not an Enforce. Don't bash him because that's a streamline. Oh,
Okay. Well, there's more.
why is Sarge's barrel curved in the picture he sent in? That's kind of awkward.
So here's a close up here.
Whoa. Have you been to the health department to get a swab for that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like what is that, a Raptor mount? What is that?
Reptilla.
Reptilla, yeah, that's it. You went high
I gave my
style.
Frontline an STD.
You went high style. You went real expensive.
Made in the USA. There you go.
They have one of them on Amazon that's like basically the same.
The Skeptilla.
Okay, and then next, something a little different.
Hmm.
A little bit of Smith and Wesson action here.
The
M&T
Smith & Wesson
metal.
Snark.
It's obviously compensating for something here.
It's a Snark. You can tell by the nose.
Mhm.
Is it metallic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sick.
I think we should focus on it.
What am I focusing on now? Okay.
Roadhouse.
It's a show that never ends. Okay.
Ooh, look at that chameleon barrel.
It's an AIM surplus chameleon barrel.
Karma
Oh.
Chameleon.
That's what I was going to ask is a Karma, but never mind. That's what I'm going to do. I'm starting a barrel company tomorrow. I can't tell you
Well,
what the name's going to be, but we're only going to
and-
make chameleon barrels.
Hmm?
And I would have told you, but I got to go buy the domain real quick.
Is it going to come and go?
Maybe.
PorkyBacon.com.
I already own that.
I bet you don't actually buy the domain names either.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to. Probably because G's already bought it.
Possibly. Then we have this.
That one was made with pride and honor.
Yes.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
Both.
All of it.
Does that light have its own holster?
She said maybe.
Yeah, I take the light off and put it in its own holster, and then I put it on the gun if I'm going to need it.
Hey! Don't laugh. I bet Sarge remembers back in the day when weapon-mounted lights first became a thing in the TLR-1. For a duty belt, they had a little thing you could clip your TLR-1 on the front of your belt, so you could still carry your gun. And when you drew your gun, you had to put your TLR-1 on it. Not even lying.
Jesus.
That's handier than hell.
They absolutely had those.
Wow.
And some agencies were so backwards, accusing everybody of being, just complete and utter buffoons, that they didn't want to issue weapons lights because they thought that people would just use them as flashlights. Like, oh, have you been drinking tonight? Let me point my weapon at light and you can see your eyes. I mean,
that's how I do every time I look at anybody.
I mean, I got a traffic cone, a little traffic wand issued for my weapon light so I could direct traffic.
That makes total sense.
People pay attention. I'm just saying.
You're waving a gun at them. If you've never directed traffic, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Directing traffic will make you lose faith in humanity.
I mean, you point the gun at me, and then you point the gun a direction. I am going that direction. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, see?
Exactly.
It's very effective.
You point your hand, and they're going to turn the opposite way and go when it's not their turn every time.
So, but he's not wrong. They had a separate mount for a light like that.
And then last but not least, we have this Grey Ghost Precision here.
Grey Ghost.
Just dropped the video on that one today.
Ghost that is gray.
It's got a little bit of venom to it.
Mm-hmm.
It may even be in the vortex. You never know.
Vortex venom?
Mm-hmm.
It's a venom vortex.
Or is that a viper? Oh, it's a venom.
It's a venom, I believe. It's pretty.
Venom.
I'm just guessing since it says venom on the side.
Well,
I hate this optic with a passion. I really do. I no use for one.
Do you?
Why? To look at.
I just never did like it at all. The Viper or the Venom.
I don't like the fact that there's so little metal up around the lens.
I don't like the fact that it's Doctor, but
thick.
Yeah,
and Dr. Cut, that's another reason they're thick. And I didn't think they were that crisp of a dot. Like they kind of.
It's very thick. You've got to have them extra tall sights to see it.
Is it thick as a brick?
Thicker than a Snicker.
Is that some kind of reference?
Could be.
Okay.
It's probably a movie we've never seen.
I'm not aware of any movie, but
I believe. Yeah, it's a DC movie, Aqualung.
Okay, so what else we got? I'm guessing all these pictures here in the group chat are GORN.
Yes.
Okay.
Read the bottom.
Yeah,
read
that's
the
why we
last
said
text.
them.
What?
Read the last text for me before you go showing anything.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Have to go clear to the end before I show the first picture?
Yep.
You
You
Oh
do
my
now.
do now. Per
See what I
request.
just said? He'd never read
Oh, I
it.
knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Read it.
I did.
Don't read it. And not all that's GORN. Like the screenshot was not GORN.
Oh, but this is. And this is scary.
You
The
should show
giant
that
nose?
screenshot.
The nose.
What is on
Yep.
TV? Are you watching porn in the background? What is that? What's that guy doing?
That is a basketball game.
Don't worry, Gizzard's going to zoom in enough to read the score.
Oh, yeah,
here in a second.
awkwardly.
Well,
See
we
if
can
I
see
have
your
glaucoma
pores.
or not.
He's actually trying to blow into your eye right now.
Well, is that a book? Wait, go back up. I think he needs to pick that out. There's definitely a booger in there.
We're doing a glaucoma test right now.
You're just gonna feel a little pressure.
Ah! Oh my God, this is terrible. Why would you do this?
People sending me live photos. Those are always fun. Now I have to find this silly thing.
I send you nothing but dead photos.
Yeah, I have to find this in the Photos app after. All right.
Here's a picture of me when I was younger. Every picture of you is when you were younger. Hey, there's my SLR Magwell, my 19.
Why don't you take that car to the shop? Service engine soon. Some ABS light. Good Lord.
It's impossible.
Like Christmas tree on the dash every time you drive down the road.
I didn't see
Oh,
that.
of course, he's going to zoom in.
Service engine soon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an airbag light. My bad, not ABS. Either that or it's a pregnant Sarge. One of the two.
It could be both.
Sarge, 223 DMR says your nose is bigger than mine.
In that photo, that was the intent.
I hate you.
That's the only way you can get it bigger.
I found out you can't do a 0.5 photo on the front-facing camera.
All right. What have we
What is
got
that?
here?
That
Did OB
is
send
the
this in?
new Gerson 45.
Did you send this in OB or is
Video
it
to him.
somebody else's?
He sent it to me to send in for him.
Oh, okay. I feel like he's personally hurt by this.
I actually am. But I don't have my
one either.
Now I'm going to find one of those gigantic streamlights to go underneath it.
I don't have my Falcon 9 either though. So there's that.
Yeah, me either.
All right. So one, I'm not sure I should put this on the screen, but they sent it, so what the hell. I apologize for this in advance.
They were sending corn. I thought I'd send some.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty bad.
That's
pretty
actually a
bad.
photo I just took of my feet. Don't worry.
What is going on with that toenail?
Why is that one toe under the other toe? That's what I'm concerned about. Actually, two of them are. It's like
What's
tucked.
that thing? What's that thing underneath the big toe? Is that what a corn is?
Yes.
What is a corn?
I don't know. Whenever you Google corn, that's what comes up. And then click
That's
images.
true. Well, let's go see. Oh, we do have some more stuff that came in the mail. All right.
Now I'm just going to have the song I Will Walk 500 Miles stuck in my head since I saw that foot now.
Just walked a few miles. This is from 223 DMR.
Nice. Really
It's
nice.
a knife.
The kniff.
That is pretty nice.
Okay, and then he sent us in another one, and it says my new toy. So let's take a look at that.
Oh, I forgot about this. Dang it. I was going to make a reel out of this.
Make an imaginary out of it.
you can't carry that in Oklahoma.
All right, so okay, so
My radio might be on in the background, so don't play that video with sound. I don't know what's on there, and it could be me saying terrible things.
Your radio?
Play it with sound.
Here we go. Okay, I got the sound turned off. So let's see what we're looking.
This is pretty epic. I'm just cruising down 44, coming into Tulsa.
That is totally not what I've been led to believe is an Oklahoma jet ski.
Yeah. This guy's wife must have told him you have to take everything now. Get out.
Yep.
He's got the back door on the trailer strapped shut. It's so bad.
I was told that an Oklahoma jet ski was something entirely different than that.
Can we look it up and cut and paste the definition into the chat?
We
Oklahoma
should.
jet ski? Probably can.
But did you notice the jet ski was actually still on the trailer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the curve in the back of the jet ski is literally fitting to the front of that horse trailer. Like there's like 6-8 inches in between it.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the hell?
See, that dude's planning on getting the divorce.
Yeah. I passed him and I was like, oh, never mind. Slow down. I got to go back and get this.
Wonder if he's got any guns in that truck.
I have this from Defense Dad sent earlier today. When your cheeseburger bites you back.
Now, I'm just going to... She's kind of cute, and it looks like she's into the rough stuff, so what's her at?
K-Fed. She's a Kansas Fed.
Okay.
Or Kentucky.
K-Feds are OnlyFans handle.
I mean, I've seen some Kentucky. It's definitely not Kentucky.
Yeah, that's not Kentucky. Well, she doesn't have her... doesn't have her mouth open, so you can't
Yeah,
do
she
teeth.
doesn't have her mouth open. That is fair.
That's true.
Look at that. That's a weird-looking dog, though.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange.
It only has bottom teeth, too.
Very strange indeed. So let's
Unless you move.
rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I would like to remind everybody that after this show is over, will be the weekly 2A wrap-up.
Moose sent some GORN.
Yeah, I know. Let me get through this first, please. Like to
make
get
him
off here
mad.
sometime. After this show, tune into the weekly 2A wrap-up on either the gun websites or the Daily Gun Show YouTube channels. You will be redirected in the text chat at the end of this show. So anyway, let's see what Moose sent me and see if it's fit to be.
Yeah,
Now,
it's really not.
it's really not fit to be shown on screen.
Don't waste
We'll
your
show it in
time.
the after chat, though. That's for sure.
They make donuts
Don't
like
waste your
that.
time.
Yeah. It's
So-
shocking, to say the least.
Let's go ahead and go to the last segment of the program. We call it What Did You Learn? And in this, we ask each of the panelists what they learned this evening. And then we give them a chance to plug their channels and whatever they got coming up. So let's start with my co-host,
No. You should start with Justin since he's the newest one.
Oh, okay. We'll start with Justin.
Was
we don't
Justin
take
even
this.
here? I didn't even hear.
I think he's stunned at what it's really like.
He
to be on
didn't
the
Well,
say a damn thing.
I
all
warned
show.
him.
Why even come
Yeah.
on?
I warned him before he came on here. Justin, what did you learn tonight? Not to come on this show, or
Speak up more.
Hey,
I
This is-
learned that the chat is just as crazy in the chat as in the side chat.
yeah.
oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. The show's not over yet.
Mhm.
More
Yeah.
crazier.
Wait till the after chat.
And I don't really have anything to plug because I don't really have a channel yet. Coming soon, I should say.
See, in the after chat is where we badmouth everybody in the chat.
Mhm.
Normally, it's
And-
you we're badmouthing, to be honest,
is.
but you're here,
Awesome.
so we
And
can do that.
everybody on the panel.
Yeah, that's actually
Even
fair, too.
awesomer.
All right. So G-Web says, for what it's worth, you are now quarking.
Send him a bill, G-Webs.
Yeah.
He'll quit doing it if you make him pay. Money's the only thing he listens to.
That's right. Well, Justin, thanks for being here. Hopefully you'll come back.
Thanks for
Hopefully
having me.
We didn't scare you off. Okay, let's
Try
go
and participate
backwards.
next time, would you?
Can we just trade Justin for Rich?
I think we did.
I like.
I know.
That.
Rich
Can
only
we just do
comes
that
every other
permanently?
week anyway.
I like
Yeah,
that a lot.
let's just forget Rich and we get Justin now.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Let's go backwards through the panel. Let's go to Sarge. Sarge, what did you learn?
Pass.
You learned how to pass? Okay.
I'll defer that
Pass or just
question.
pass?
I'll defer that question to the next person.
Okay, fair enough. Well, what have you got to plug?
That 45 I have coming up from Gerson. I got to run out and find some ammo for it. Hit the road, and hit the range, and then I have a Frontline 16 from Anderson that I'm starting to smoke over, and I got to put some rounds to it and hit the range with it as well.
Well, excellent. Look forward to that.
And I fooled around mounting up
Telling
the Wraith 4K Mini that OB talked me into buying, and actually received it in less than a week, and it seems pretty dang cool.
You buy that from Optics Planet?
No, because I actually received it in less than. Well, first of all, I actually received it, and then
Yeah, I thought you had to say
in
there's no
less than a
time
year.
in there.
Yeah.
I can go back in my orders at Optics Planet and see one 2019 that is still yet to be fulfilled.
I thought you was gonna say and see all the ones you canceled because you got tired of waiting.
I mean, I just leave it in there as a badge of honor.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you.
4K Mini is pretty dang cool, though.
All right. Let's move
Although
on.
the long mount is unnecessary.
Yeah, it kind of is. I thought it was going to be good for the light, but it really didn't work out.
I got your long mount right here.
Really? Can you put that in a box and mail it to me?
Will you show me the other end of it if I do?
Well, it's the only way you're going to get it in the box.
Guns and Barbecue.
So I
What
think
did
I'm
you
going to
learn?
send it back to Amazon.
I learned that in addition to having a forehead that you can plant a field of corn on, that the gun snub also has a
I got barbecue.
Is extremely.
I'm sorry, is somebody
apparently.
talking? Anyway, so I learned tonight that Guns N' Barbecue is still a dickhead.
That's not a forehead. That's a 5-head.
And so
I was going
Sarge.
to say that, but I didn't want to really pour
Sarge
on there.
and Guns N' Barbecue are both dickheads.
Would you let him talk? Stop interrupting
Call me
him.
Rich. Call me Rich.
No, that's where you yell at him and eject him from the
you
chat.
were wrong, Sarge.
You would yell at him for being correct and then eject him from the chat.
No, I ejected myself. He just muted me. And I was like, okay, if you're going to mute me, I'm just out of here.
Rich is going to
You
listen
ejected
to this
yourself?
nasty email tomorrow.
Yeah.
Weird.
All right.
I don't blame
got
you.
a nasty email.
Get
Okay.
a nasty gram.
I think we're still on Guns and Barbecue. What have you got coming up?
Screw that guy.
Eventually, I'll get around to editing that video that I told everybody about last week. I've been having to edit photos from the state wrestling championships this past weekend. So that's been eating up a bunch of my time. Hopefully I'll have them done by this weekend, and then I'll go back to working on some YouTube stuff. But until then, working on the photos. So other than that, thanks for the invite, Gizzard.
All right. Thanks for being here. Gun
Where
Snob.
can they find your photo work at Barbecue?
They could find, if I ever remember to post it on Instagram, over at Blind Guy Photography on Instagram or Blind Guy Photography on Facebook. There's also
not always a dickhead, even though you are.
Right
on the Facebooks.
There's also 1791 Photography on Facebook, where I'm going to try and do some two-way stuff. That's photography related, but I'm going to try and keep that separate from the other stuff, just because turns out people don't want to, have the two intertwined. So
Snob.
Just quit again.
Well,
I was
I
actually
asked you,
being nice.
what did
to
you
him.
learn?
I learned. I really didn't learn too much, to be honest.
What have you got coming up?
I'm actually going to shoot some videos this weekend because I'm way behind, and I got my front line back. So yeah, I'm gonna do videos on it. It's pretty fun to shoot.
Back.
7.5-inch 300 blackout. So that
Back
could
in
be fun.
black?
Is that the
Why
same
am
as
I
300
dog barking?
AAC?
Pretty dang similar.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. Hillbilly, what did you learn?
Well, I'm just going to be honest. If I did learn anything, I done forgot it by now.
He learned that federal
I'm going to start writing this stuff down, I reckon. But
that post office employees aren't federal employees.
But yeah, man, great show. Thanks for having me, buddy. Appreciate it. And you got Guns, Beer, and Therapy coming up tomorrow night, 9 Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to have back Kai with Blackbeard Fire Starters. So if you get a chance to swing by, come by and visit us. We'll try to have fun there. So anyway, thanks again for having me. I appreciate you, y'all. Oh, hey, Bristol.
Well, thanks for being here. Yes, we do have a canine on the panel now. Just don't blow in his ear. Or whisper sweet nothings.
I mean, unless you want to get rid of the pointy nose.
He's being forced to be on this camera.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
his
real
face.
happy to be here. Just like Snob. Obnoxious One, what did you learn?
I learned that postal employees are not federal employees.
Okay. What do you have coming up for us?
Stuff and things.
Where's
The
things and
official
stuff?
The official
I
stuff.
think next week I have a video on the Wraith Mini 4K and Streamlit Wedge coming out next week. So if you're a channel member, you could have already seen those.
Is it the Wedge XT?
Oh yes, it is. It's a Wedge XT.
I've already seen it.
And
Already
if you're a
come to
channel
town.
member, you can see my Hollow Sun video on the DRSNV when I get that edited and blast the shit out of them for that dog turd.
What? The video was so crisp that you showed me.
Yeah, it was something.
Crisp?
It was
Yeah,
it was
crisp is one
crackly.
word for it.
It's crackly crisp.
Oh,
I remember
kidding.
when we thought that quality video was crisp too.
What's the lowest resolution they have? Like 360 or
I think that one's actually like 1 DPI. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that was negative.
all right. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks to all of you on the panel for a great show. Let's go ahead and get this off the screen because I want to tell everybody thank you for watching the show, whether you watched on YouTube.
Oh, you know what else I learned?
What?
That we can eventually break you if we just keep saying stuff while you're trying to do your giveaway.
You
That's what
could.
else
But
I
I'll
learned.
just continue doing stuff anyway.
You quit there for a little while.
Yeah, you rage quit.
Yeah.
You went
Rage
rage quit
quit.
there for a
You
minute.
rage quit.
I didn't
Yeah,
rage quit. I may have turned my camera
We
off so
we
you could see
absolutely
my
broke you.
facial expressions.
We broke you.
Yeah, but I survived. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Anyway,
Is that some kind of reference?
it could be.
What are you doing?
But whether
You're
you
such a
watched on
creep.
YouTube, Facebook,
Creep.
or X, I
What about
thank you
Twitch?
for watching.
What if I
the
watched it on
show.
Twitch?
It's not on Twitch.
Why is it not on Twitch? What about the people on Twitch? They demand Fowl Territory.
Gizzard's
there-
just out there chasing waterfalls.
That's right. They're just screwed.
Don't worry though, he's not wearing any scrubs.
He is a
go.
scrub. What are you talking about? Look at him. He's always hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride,
So
trying
you-
to holla.
So if you're watching on replay, or if you're listening on replay to the audio podcast, also, thanks for that. Thanks to everybody out there in the chat for their contributions also.
He should probably stick to the streams and rivers that he's used to.
And a special
Why
thanks
did Gizzard shave?
to my YouTube channel members for
He's
their
missing
support of the
pickle.
channel.
That's why.
I truly appreciate you, YouTube channel members, even though the panel doesn't.
I'm a channel
I
member.
do.
Do you
I
still
do.
appreciate me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Just you don't appreciate me on the panel is what you're saying. That's what I'm getting here.
That's what I appreciate. That's what I appreciate about you, Obi.
Can confirm.
He's going to be the only one that gets an invite next week.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyhow.
As for me, I got knife reviews. You know that. Knife shorts practically every day. I've got a review of a concept cryo.
Those
that's
seem
gonna
like they would
coming out
be.
soon, so
They would hurt.
they do. They
Knife
do.
shorts? I don't know if I'd wear those.
Knife shorts. Yeah, you got to be careful with them. Tip up, definitely, at all times.
Well, you don't have to manscape anymore.
That's
Mm-mm.
true. That's true. But anyway, don't forget to tune into the weekly 2A wrap up after this. And also don't forget that if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms,
Give him a
give the
hug.
bird.
Oh, wait.
No, we give him the bird.
Tell him to fuck off.
Wrong?
We always
Give
give
him
the
the word.
The word is
The bird is the word.
That's right.
Papa mau mau, Papa mau mau, Papa mau mau, Papa mau mau.
So we'll be back next week.
Has everybody heard about the bird?
Uh,
I think
I've heard
everybody's
the word.
heard about the bird.
Everybody's heard.
Okay.
We'll be back next week, maybe.
So the panel might not be, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like my birds like I like my women with a little bit of hot on me. Oh.
now that's what they were
Okay, never
waiting
mind.
for, right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Give the people what they want. I always say. All right.
I
So,
want you to hit the end stream button.
well,
Mhm.
you got to say your goodbyes first, then I'll hit the end stream.
your
button.
goodbyes. Your
So,
goodbyes first.
First.
Surfing bird.
Wow.
That's a
Guns the
calf
barbecue
rope.
saw that line and he went right over it in the private chat. Just cleared it. He flat-footed that
Jesus.
sucker.
Why would you do that?
Why didn't he post it in a regular chat? It would have been way better choice.
You
Are
are
we
going to
done
get
yet?
yourself uninvited.
Are we done yet?
I don't know.
I don't know,
You're the
are
one
we?
that has the ability to end the stream.
You'll
guess
know
I
we're
could.
done. You'll know we're done when you see the end credits.
He just let him knock his inmate asshole talking over the incredible. Right?
I guess the things are done.
We're almost done. As soon as this gets done playing, it takes a while.
So when do we start talking about the cat out there?
Oh, here in about
Anytime.
20 seconds.
I don't know. Liar. That midnight rain PM guy, he's
I can't believe that Mini Wayne comment didn't get corrected to the gun snub.